What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. Out today with the man. We're social distancing. He's more than 6 feet back there. Don't know what today is going to hold. It's cold today. It's only like 65. It was supposed to be 80, so a little bit of a cold front. We've got some clouds. Dizzle, what do you think?
Hey, we got some wind too. The wind is it was very unexpected. I didn't think we were supposed to get a whole lot of wind today, but wind should help, I hope. Maybe we can catch a fish or two.
Or maybe 6. I don't know. Kind of a weird day. We're out here late. We spent, I don't know what, 47 minutes rigging up stuff because we were not prepared. Be prepared the night before, and you'll save time. So now maybe we've missed the morning bite, and I've been talking for another 55 minutes. So let's stop talking and go fishing. Man,
What is the wind?
why is it so windy?
Debo, can you hear me?
Help me. Oh, look at this bird. Bird just hovering here. Old hovering bird. Oh, no fish, but there's a big old bullfrog that wants to come violate my frog. Oh, got him. Oh, that's a decent fish. Decent fish. On the old frog. Smacked it right on the edge of that. Ugh. There we go. Solid fish to start the day off with. Got a mouthful of frog, man, and he is angry upon angry. There we go. Solid little 2-pounder to start the day with. I'll take that. There we go. All right, solid fish, long, over 2 pounds, 2 pounds something. We will take you. Thank you, sir. You are a heck of a lot of fun on the frog. Good little 2-pounder to start the day for me. Go. Off. All right, well, there we go. That's that bigger river to sea bullywah 2. I've had a bunch of people ask me to get one and try it. I like it. Really soft. Hooks are super sharp, as you can see there. That guy had no troubles. Trying to walk this and kind of pop it as I go. That's what I was doing last time, and that little spit and stall, I guess, is what they wanted right there on the edge of that grass. Got him. Another one. Right on the edge of that grass. Does not get any more fun than this, folks. Oh, all right. Number 2, not as big as the first one, but by golly, that's another frogfish on the morning. I will take these all day. All day. Yes, sir. Little pounder. We had to get a DEBO dink. Hey, it's kind of got a messed up top lip there. All right, bud. Thanks for playing. Go. Y'all are going to be seeing quite a bit of this, hopefully. Doing a little bank frog fishing. And it's funny because I just saw a couple gentlemen leave here, hadn't caught anything. We come over and throw the old frog and find some. I'm just trying to pop it. You can see out there in the water how this is just a regular frog. It's not a popping frog, but when you take your rod tip and pop it real quick like that, you can get those little pops and splashes. Looks like something's fighting, kind of struggling up on top of the water. A little chop like this, that's what I'll do to try and make some more commotion and draw attention to it.
What are you doing, being a bully?
No.
Oh, could have swore you were.
Bully?
Oh man, I'm seeing a ton of fish.
This is a bullywah frog. It must be a sign.
Look at all these little fish. Hey, don't mind me, Mr. Frog. I'm just gonna buzz on by. Meow. Yep. Oh, is that a fish? I was looking down at the water. Huh? I was looking down at the water. Is he got some shoulders on him? Or is it just probably in the... Easy, donkey. Oh man, he's so warm. Huh? So warm. He's a
pound and a halfer.
She spawned out.
Yeah,
tail. Look how beat up that tail is. They beat that beat up. All right, princess, go back at it. Next thing you know, and boom goes the dynamite. If this wind dies and it gets hot, oh, another. Northern. Northern, get out of that stuff. Get out of that mucky muck. Get out of that muck and mire. Get out of that muck and mire. Oh.
Dizzle with another buzzbait fish. Hi, guy. Right on the grass line.
See you, buddy. Oh, jeez. That was a good release.
Got him. Northern in the grass. Let's go. All right. 3 on the day on the old frog. Got him in the bottom of the lip. Gave the old 1-2 dipperoo around. All right, there we go, number 3. Man, look at that post spawn feeding up. Look at how skinny that fish is. Scrawny, scrawny, scrawny little body feeding up after they're done spawning. All right, sir, thank you. Go. Every single fish has been right on the edge of the grass. Every single one. And this grass, this stuff is pretty thick and choked in. So, I mean, that makes sense, kind of patrolling the edges. Let's see if we can find any more on this old frog. Oh, that's where I set my hook. Oh, man, first throw in there, that thing frickin' hammered it. Absolutely hammered it and missed it. Darn it, again, right on that grass edge. Every single one right on the edge of this grass. All right, back in. Let's see if we can get that other one to come back up and commit to this frog again. Gosh, that thing smashed it. Haven't had a single thing hit it in the grass. Everything's been, I don't know, 15 feet or less off this grass edges. And the thing is, this is just the grass we can see. These little tops you see sticking up, that's all we can see. It keeps going out. Who knows how far. Got him that time. Got him that time. That's why you use that big braid. Gosh, in all that grass. That's a good fish. Golly, in all that grass. He is digging. This is why you use the 65-pound braid and all this junk, heavy rod. Oh, look at that. All that junk. Oh man, you looked a lot bigger. You looked a lot bigger, buddy. God, that thing, I mean, just smoked it. Look at that. Another one probably close to 2 pounds there. Oh, 1 3/4 pounds, 2 pounds, something like that. Absolutely love it. Man, what a fun morning. Topwater frogging. Another fish on the day. Saw a little fish. Go. Back he goes. Gosh, that is such a rush. I'm telling you, there is no better way in my book to come out here and get on a topwater frog bite. I mean, it just, oh, you know, quite a bit of chop on the water. A popping frog would have been better, but I already had this tied on. So if you don't have a popping frog, you can really pop this hard side to side, get those fish. Kind of react, you know, it's giving that same splurping, bubbling, spitting. That's what you want when there's, you know, chop on the water. You don't want to be real, oh my gosh. Oh, just as I'm talking about it, another one frickin' hammered it. Oh, he missed it again. Darn it, darn it, darn it. And that's just frog fishing. I'm not doing anything different. I'm not doing anything wrong. That fish legit is just not getting that frog.
Guess who's back? Back again. Dizzle's back. Tell the bass. Eat this jig. Eat this jig. Eat this jig. Hope, 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 hope. Oh my Lanta. Are you kidding me? Is this even real life? This is ridiculous. I can't even get my hand in his mouth. Hey, Debo, I got your fish. Sarah, wherever the fish be got. Oh, that is a fish. That is a fish. That is a fish. He's hopped up. He's hopped up. Oh my gosh. I'm barely hooked. Little guy. Belly. No spawner. Get on out of here. Not, well, I guess I just said like 1 or 2 at the beginning, huh? So, yeah, not bad. Not bad, I guess. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. He really wanted that, and he's all hopped up too. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. It's all hopped up. Get on out of here. He wanted that thing, man. I didn't barely hit the water, and he was on it. Say, sometimes the jig isn't always bouncing on the bottom, man. Sometimes you just swim a finesse jig, and they go crazy. Back in the day, it was like one of the first times, you know, I was starting out with a jig, and I was over against the dam, and I wasn't catching anything. I thought at the time, oh, that's pretty good, jig fisherman. And I was just like, all right, whatever. And then I just started, boom, 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 like, as a carp. Just started bouncing it back in, and lo and behold, that's just what they like out here, I guess. I don't know. Fix your flapper, son. But no, oh, there's another one. Get up here. Get up here. Just pop on out of there. Another. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. I have no idea if you guys can even hear me, but we're doing the darn thing with the jig. Imagine that, huh? Crazy to think. Hit this one more time and then roll out. Roll out. Oh yeah, a veteran. Oh, I was thinking Debo saw me catch that fish and he was gonna head over here, but apparently not. He's just doing what a Debo do.
All right, here we go. Per Randy, whoops, you have to work it like this. Like that?
I mean, not so. How you feel about the
God, the fish are just like grabbing it, kinda.
because you're not listening to what I said.
Cause I'm not switching to a jig. I said today I wasn't gonna switch a jig. I wasn't gonna fish a jig.
Switch to a jig.
You're telling me to switch to a round ball headed jig and bounce it all poppy like.
No.
Which is very strange and weird, and it's working. And I think you should probably just do a video of that.
I'm sorry if I know I'm the orthodox, man.
I'm just baffled with all this vegetation bringing a swim jig through. I haven't got it like an actual.
They're not really after like chasey today.
No, it's like as soon as I chase it by them, they just go. No, just like this. Just go. No, they just go. I've had three decent fish hit it. And I've watched them hit it. So, I mean, it makes it... Were you the one that hit it multiple times, feller? Boom. Look at that. The old Beast Coast jig. Finally getting a fish on the jig. Oh, yeah, a little 1.5 pounds, I'd say. Well, we appreciate you, buddy. You go back in. Go make big babies.
Don't call on me, don't call on me, don't call on me.
Please don't make me cut to the board. Goodness gracious. Another good fish on the old swim jig. Just after I was saying nothing was eating it. There we go. Another little chunky 1.5 pounder. Easy fish. Dude was thick. How much do you think you go?
Maybe about
That's easily a 1.5 pounder.
Yeah.
1.75 pounds. 1 pound, 12 ounces. What? You're telling me this isn't a 1 pound, 12 ounces?
If that's 1 pound, 12 inches, or 12 ounces.
See, you don't even know the difference between weight and length.
Well,
if that's 1 pound, 12 inches, then I must be soluble. So, what's Randy's guess? I said 1 pound, 12 ounces. Randy, what's your guess?
I said a pound. Huh. What? Why has it got all those weights in its gullet?
Almost a 2-pounder. I'm telling you, people are like, oh, that's not a 2-pounder is not very big. That's almost a 2-pound fish right there. That one I caught this morning, 2.5.
Well, I probably caught like 4 fish.
Oh my gosh. Fish, thank you for playing. If you have any sharks in here, tell them to eat Randy.
Are you just steady reeling or what?
I noticed it had to be like way down by the bottom and like almost ticking the rocks, like right above them. And those other two came like from in the rocks and grabbed it.
And they're like, we're just gonna summon demons and kill them all. It's just fun. Because then it's like the horror movie people.
The what?
Like the horror movie. Nice.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
It's a good one.
Another two something pounder. I saw you in there eating. All right, there we go. Another 2-pounder for me on the day. Good looking fish. No dots or anything on them, just gold. Does that mean they've been out deep when they don't have dots?
Is that even a bass? Is that like a...
This is a cool looking bluegill crappie that I caught. 2-pounder, multi-species day. Bluegill crappie bass hybrid. All right, thanks for playing, sir. Nice. The old beast, oh.
Was that JDM doing it?
All right, if I don't push the button halfway through. All right, well, the old Gorilla swim jig, the Beast Coast jig, caught just, I think, what, 1 or 2 on that the other day. Today it seems to be the only other ticket getting a bite. The frog bite completely died off, but that's getting some bites here by the rocks. So we're gonna keep throwing this and see if anything else will eat it. Counting bodies like sheep to the rhythm of the war drum. Worms, minnows, couple crawlers.
Nice. He's down country or something. I don't know what his deal is. Just grab him. Oh,
He's all slimy.
He's peeing everywhere. Get.
He peed on your bag. Oh, karma.
God, what are you doing?
What is happening? Don't you know how to hold a fish? There we go. Another one for me on the old swim jig. Beast Coast swim jig. Finally catching me something. A little over a pound. Got a little belly on him. Thank you, sir. Back in he goes.
Now, that's all I have to say. It's a good 7-pounder. Nobody ever believes me, but by my mouth, that's a 12-pounder.
All right, fishing friends, that's it for today's video. We didn't film an outro. We went to another place after that. Didn't pan out, but the big moral of the story is don't be afraid to try things that are a little bit different. So in the beginning of the video, I had luck on that River to Sea Bullywah 2, that frog. I've had a bunch of people ask about that. I really like it thus far. I'll do a video on some frogs and reviews and such later, but it's been a really good frog. Now working that right along the grass line. In the meantime, Randy was working a finesse jig, that regular War Eagle finesse jig, 3/8 finesse jig with a Rage Craw trailer, and he was yo-yoing it. You know, he was reeling it in and kind of popping it, so he wasn't working it on the bottom. He was kind of popping it through the grass, around the grass, and kind of bringing it in at a steady retrieve. That's how he was catching all the fish, which is weird. You know, I talked about it. It's not the normal, but it was working. Tried something different. It was working. Same thing for me at the end. At the end, I was throwing that Beast Coast. That's that Gorilla swim jig. And, of course, you probably don't need to ask about the trailer. It's the Reaction Innovation Skinny Dipper, except it was in the gill color. That's the Florida Bama. The gill color is what I was throwing, but I was working that along the grass, bringing it through the grass. I probably threw that swim jig for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours in a few different spots. Didn't get a bite, but I started noticing when I was bringing it real close to those rocks and ticking rocks, I was having fish come up and follow it. So I was throwing a little bit quicker, bringing it in a little bit faster, not giving those fish as good of a look, ticking those rocks on those rocky points, and I ended up catching a handful of fish at the end on a swim jig. That's not the typical place I would, you know, throw a swim jig normally in the summer like this. Now I've thrown swim jigs on the rocks, it works, but you know, with all that grass, I thought they would have been there, but instead of being stubborn, I listened to the fish and let them tell me what they wanted. And for whatever reason that day, they were hiding in the rocks. So I hope that helps you all. Tonight's subscribed fishing friend is Kason McMullen. Kason, thank you very much for watching. And thank you everybody else out there for watching. It means a lot to me and Randy. So that's it for me. I've got to edit. It is late. So thank you all very much for watching. And until next time.